Harbinger, this is Star Trek Enterprise Season 3. The Xindi have attacked Earth. They have a weapon which is going to destroy all of us. Archer and his boys, they got to go into the expanse, which causes all this kind of crap to happen. They got to find this weapon and take it out. In this episode, they go to some weird jelly thing. They find a capsule in this jelly thing. They extract it, and it's this weird guy. Looks like kind of like Ben Grimm from the Fantastic Four, and he's trying to get information or something. This is a weird one. It's part of the war story, and I'm not a big fan of the war stuff, but if you've been watching these in order, you know that the last few have gotten really high scores. I don't think this one's going to get a high score, unfortunately. We're going to talk about it using my space system. So story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best that you can get in any category. I'm going to give the storyline a 1, though I'm not even sure if I should give it a 1. I don't really understand what's going on in this episode at all. Like, I don't understand why this guy's here. He's trying to get information, but like, how did he know that they were going to rescue him or get him? It's a bit of a mess. I should probably give it a 0.5. The only reason I'm giving it a 1, it's not for that story, it's for the character story. So there's stuff with T'Pol and Trip, which I really like. So Trip has been using the Vulcan pressure thing. So him and T'Pol have been getting close because they've been helping each other relieve stress. Trip is under a lot of stress and he can't sleep. He's got headaches. So she's been doing these Vulcan, pressure point things, and it's a little bit intimate. And we know from the Similitude episode that the clone of Trip kind of had a thing for T'Pol, and you have a sense that that was probably Trip's feelings more so than the clone developing his own feelings. So that's explored here, and I liked that part of it. So I'm going to give it a 1 because I liked that story, and I didn't really care about the other story. We'll get more into that with the characters. For the pacing, unfortunately, because half of it I didn't care about, we're in a 1 out of 2. The stuff I was very interested in the stuff with T'Pol and thinking there's also some training exercise stuff. So there's stuff with Trip and T'Pol, and this new girl who's there. Trip has been giving her the pressure thing, and she really likes Trip. And then we've got Reed and the military guy, I don't remember his name. They're clashing on how to best train the men, and instruct them in martial arts and that kind of a thing, and shooting. So there's that clash too. So I'm more interested in that. Those parts to me were really good. Breaking away to go to that alien guy, I was just like, eh. So I'm giving it a 1 for pacing. I wasn't bored, but I was definitely more interested in one parts than those parts, and not as interested in the other parts. Characters, I'm going to give the characters a 2. Now, to me, that Ben Grimm looking alien guy would be considered as part of the side character. So I always give 1 point for the characters in Enterprise, because the Enterprise crew I love. Trip, Malcolm, T'Pol, Archer, like Hoshi, I love them all. Mayweather, like I love the Enterprise crew. Person to person, maybe some of my favorite guys. I love the crew. So it's always going to get a 1 point minimum, right? But the second point is reserved for your backup characters, your side people, supporting roles, villains. The Ben Grimm guy I didn't like at all. However, I did like the girl that liked Trip. I thought she was kind of cool because she was kind of like into him. I like the commander guy, and him and Reed having a kind of a not falling out. They kind of beat the crap out of each other to decide how things are gonna be run. I don't think the guy's there to be an ass. I think he's there to get a job done. But I love Reed, so I'm Team Reed for sure. But I like all the interactions there. The stuff with T'Pol and Trip was really cool. So I liked all of that stuff. So I'm still giving it a 2, even though could probably do a 1.5 on this one, but I did like the character stuff with them. I thought that was really nicely done. And I have to say that for the enjoyment factor, I'm going to give it a 1. Again, this is like, I liked 3/4 of what happened, and then the other quarter I was just kind of confused, or just like, why is this happening, or what does this matter? I don't know. Like, it just felt a bit weird in that way. So overall, it was a good episode, but it is on the lower tier. So I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. This one isn't one that I'm dying over that much. It was all right. Could probably skip it. It doesn't seem like it has much to do with anything, though T'Pol and Trip do get intimate, and I guess that matters. But then she's acting weird about it later. I don't know. I got to see how this plays out, but this episode just on its own, it's a 6 out of 10. So there you go. If you enjoy my space system, please like the video, consider subscribing to the channel, and check out the playlists, wherever it is. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time.